know who the fuck T thinks she is.
She needed a storyline.
So Biggie, why the fuck you have somebody at the club holler at me?
What?
A nigga outside hit me in my head.
Someone hollered at you?
Yeah,
I wasn't there.
You was there. Beat her ass. Beat her.
E.T. needs to remain relevant. Why? Because the Tasiki stuff did not happen. And her storyline ain't go nowhere. They closed it. That ship to sell.
You just want something off of me. I didn't touch you though. I told you that. I'm gonna take care of it, but me and you's gonna take care of it now. We can keep going, nigga. Don't be disrespectful.
The opinions expressed in our content is for entertainment purposes only. We do not assume liability or endorse any of the third-party content used in our materials. Okay?
What's up, and welcome back to My Two Cent. I am Miss O, and she is
Charisma.
And today we are discussing Baddies East, episode 14. We're going to see why some things went down and why some other things didn't go down. Let's talk about it. Okay, so we're going to start this conversation off with E.T., Scarface, EBT, bunch of different names that they call her. But she decided she's going to help Biggie move out.
That bag cost $800. Can you get hold of my stuff?
She's going to help Biggie with her eviction. How you feel about that?
I feel like she was wrong.
Clearly.
She was wrong for trying to evict Biggie.
Right.
And her reasoning for trying to evict Biggie was not valid. She keep trying to prolong this storyline that she got hit by somebody in the crowd for Biggie. Now it's Biggie's brother, whatever.
So now you think that's her reason?
Yeah, that's the reason why she got animosity towards Biggie. Okay. And then, but like Biggie said, you can't afford my stuff, so don't touch my
MCM bag.
Don't touch my bag. She needed a storyline.
So Biggie, why the fuck you have somebody at the club holler at me?
What?
A nigga outside hit me in my head.
Someone hollered at you?
Yeah,
I wasn't there.
You was there. Beat her ass. Beat her.
E.T. needs to remain relevant. Why? Because the Tasiki stuff did not happen. And her storyline ain't go nowhere. They closed it. That ship to sell. So what else do she needs to do to stay relevant? She already fought T. Guess what? T's not in the house. They did that beef. Her and Tasika's supposed to have beef. Didn't happen. So who's the next target? Biggie.
Biggie.
So, like Biggie said, she needs a storyline and she can't afford my stuff. So don't touch nothing.
Right, I agree. To me, Scarface needs to keep proving that she belongs there. Not only does she belong on the show, but she belongs in the big house with Nat. Because basically, the people in the big house are supposedly OGs or people who have celebrity status already. And Scarface doesn't fit that like criteria. So I feel like Scarface is just House A's little pit bull, little barking chihuahua that whenever they say, sick 'em, there she goes.
It looks like we missing each other, mommy. Looks like we missing each other. Natalie didn't. Natalie let the dogs out. She put a battery in your back. Clean.
She out there trying to prove that she's relevant, but understand Scarface is expendable. You know,
yeah,
she's
I don't
expendable.
think she realized
You don't realize you're expendable or whatnot. You are the B side of the record. You do not belong on the A side. So I feel like she's definitely jealous of Biggie because Biggie is an OG. Biggie is not a replacement. Biggie was there last season. She made her mark. You know, wasn't too likable last season. I think she's trying to I wouldn't say rebrand herself, but she's trying to give it another shot at being likable or whatnot. And this season I actually like Biggie or whatnot. And I think too, like Scarface, anybody that people gravitate towards, if you're pretty, you're outgoing or whatever, she's jealous. Because I like with T thing, you're mad because I'm prettier than you, you know. So don't like T. And T is outgoing. T is loud. Too much attention over there. Let me go pound her head in and shut her ass up. Biggie the same way. Biggie comes up, Big Dominican or whatever. Too much attention over there. Let me go pound her head in. It's like, girl, back up. You mad because you aren't star quality. Your ass needs to get back over there on Now That's
TV. And go fight Ivory. Since
Right.
y'all want to box so dang much, she up there kicking people in the head.
Right, go fight that man.
I know who the fuck ET thinks she is coming in new. You thought going upstairs and grabbing up all my shit was gonna get you far. It's gonna get you punched in the fucking face.
Because over here, I feel like you're doing too much. You're definitely doing too much. And I feel like you're trying to make a moment out of Biggie. And then also, I feel like she's piggybacking off of Rolly, trying to prove something to Rolly, you know, because once again, she's Rolly's lapdog. And since Rolly doesn't like Biggie, I don't like Biggie either.
I don't even know you whatsoever. I came in here, me and Rolly had our own thing.
Makes sense.
Right.
See, bitch? Yeah. That bag cost $800. Are you serious? You literally can't afford that.
Right, so you touching her stuff, trying to evict her, trying to do too damn much. Go on with that nonsense. Go on now. Get your ass back on over there. Now that's TV. Fight the men over there. That's what I say.
I agree.
If I do change my opinion on people, I'm going to say it. Ain't nobody can stop me from saying it. If I end up liking somebody, or if I don't like them no more, it's not flip-flop. It's me telling you how I feel about you now, and how I feel about you now ain't who you is tomorrow, and it ain't who you was yesterday. So that's how I feel.
Look at Suki's face, like when her little pit bull Sapphire is talking shit. You see, like Suki, her face looks different.
Just don't start drama and you won't be in shit. You can't start drama and then decide that when you can't take the heat, you go home. You don't do that.
And you can't say you want to squash something and then go and threaten somebody's family.
Okay, so moving along, we see there's a scene where Suki goes and have a conversation with Smiley and Biggie about this BS evictions.
I really would like people to be able to be cordial. So I walk upstairs to talk to Biggie and Smiley. See, I really do feel bad for them. You feel me? And I did not come here for this type of shit. And understand, we ain't gotta like each other, but we damn sure gonna respect some of in this house.
Now, kind of listening to Suki's conversation, I'm getting a different vibe. Do you feel like Suki is kind of switching up, changing sides? What you think about Suki at this point?
I don't think Suki is switching sides, but I can see that she's not agreeing with everything they're doing over there at House A.
Right.
And she's not liking. I feel like she doesn't like how Zeus is going about things,
Right.
and how House A, like the tactics they're on. And she do feel like they being cornered. Suki did say like she stick up for people.
Right.
She did say she choose sides. She did say. I feel like when she came in the house, she just hopped on the bandwagon.
Right.
And now that she's actually there and sitting there and marinating, seeing how everything goes, she's like, it's not right, or this is not how I feel.
Right.
So I don't really feel like she's switching, picking sides or switching up. I feel like she's sticking on how she feel, and then she's also more want to be neutral. Like she's telling everybody who's right, who's wrong, and this, that, or nothing. Because she still lets them know I'm still cool with Mariah, or I still like them over there. But hey, they wrong if they was doing this. They wrong for this. Y'all need to do this.
My thing is, you explaining yourself too much and nobody don't give a fuck. Nobody don't fuck with y'all. It's okay. People gonna love you by you standing up for yourself. But you doing too much saying and you not doing showing. Scarface fighting and I fuck with her. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with Mariah. I told Mariah stand up for herself. That's how I am. I told Mariah go get that motherfucker check. I support women. So I didn't like the situation that happened with you. If y'all don't stand up for yourself, bitches gonna keep playing with you.
Right.
She's really much like a big sister vibe. I feel like what they want Sky to be like is what really was Suki being like.
Suki being like, right. Yeah, I get that. I feel like the more Suki is on the show, she's finding relatable characteristics in Biggie and Smiley. Mm-hmm. She, for one, she doesn't like you say, the bullying thing, the ganging up thing, the singling out type of thing. And she's seeing more and more that's what Zeus is doing. That's what Zeus is about, ganging up on one particular person. The entire house doesn't like this person. And I think, like you said, I think Suki is now seeing that what she came in on and what's really happening is two different things. It's kind of like what I said with the last episode, how Zeus sells a storyline to you to get you on the show. Mm-hmm. Like Suki said, I'm here for the free food and the liquor, and just to have a good time, or whatnot. And that's probably what they sold her on, and not all this drama and fighting. Because you can see, like in different scenes, when you look at Suki's face, like when her little pit bull Sapphire is talking shit. You see, like Suki, her face looks different.
Just don't start drama and you won't be in shit. You can't start drama and then decide that when you can't take the heat, you go home. You don't do that.
And you can't say you want to squash something and then go and threaten somebody's family.
It's like she's not with that rah-rah type thing. She's more on, when she says stand on business, at the end of the day, it's a principle and then it's money. You know, all this other in between BS, you said this and you said that, it's not about that, you know, type of thing or whatnot. So I think that, like you said, I don't know if it's switching sides, but it is like a wakening up, eyes wide open. Because when I came in, they was wide shut. And so she's seeing that Zeus is on some BS, pretty much. And I think Sapphire is on the BS train right along with Zeus. Because as we also said in our previous episodes, there are certain people that Zeus can have as puppets, and certain people they can't. Suki is a non-puppet. Sapphire is a puppet. Sapphire needs that show. Sukiyana doesn't, and whatnot. But what she was saying, I feel like too, to Biggie and Smiley was sincere. You know, truthful. Y'all really need to stand on whatever it is you have done. I think she's saying, because I think
stand on business,
right? Because I think if you think about it, the house is pretty much calling both of them liars. Smiley, they're saying you're a liar for 20 different things. I ain't gonna even run down the damn list. Y'all know, we know, everybody know what they call a Smiley a liar about. And then they're saying Biggie's lying about the Scarface situation. They're saying Biggie set that up.
The only person saying that is Sky. The only person saying that is Sky.
Well, I think that, but they're all ganging up on Biggie, saying that she has something to do with that. Like, you knew what's going down, or like I think Rolly said maybe you said something to him.
Oh, you talking about House them? Yeah. I thought you talking about everybody in House B.
No, everybody in another house.
Oh yeah, they
against
is.
her. Against her.
The Zeus puppets.
Right. So I feel like they're both being looked at. Smiley and Biggie at this point are being looked at as liars. And Suki is saying, hey, if you feel that you ain't lied about shit, stand on it. If you did lie about shit, say, oh yeah, I lied. Okay, and what?
Stand on business.
Right.
You was doing too much, bitch. You supposed to throw them hands. That's it. That's all you supposed to do. People, that's all they respect, okay?
So at the end of the day, this is the Baddies. It's eat or be eaten. Period.
She said she's not going home.
Who said they're not going to?
Smiley and Biggie.
Alright, so then we're just gonna fight every day.
That's what y'all going to
Started with me. Guess what? You open Pandora box. And since it's open, I'm coming.
As I'm walking by her, I hit her because you're gonna have a nerve to touch my stuff, and then you think we're gonna go and kumbaya in the fucking club. It's not happening that way. That shit's whack.
The only thing I think Biggie should have did different was change that slap to a punch in the face.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I want to do. Yeah. A little tap on the head, you shook her. You should have popped her right in the face. Now you would have woke her all the way up. Like, you ain't confused. You know exactly who punched you.
That one little running back
and slap.
That was ended before it began.
Right, that tells you she really ain't want to fight. She just wanted to
do something.
Right,
like, you know, I'm here.
Right. I'm not playing with you. Said she want to put her in her place.
Bitches get smart, and bitches need to be put in their place. Okay?
Okay. So now we see the scene we've all been waiting for. We see Biggie run up through the crowd and blast her Scarface on top of her damn head. She should have snatched that damn wig off her head that's been gorilla glued on. That's what she should have did. A wig for a wig, because Scarface snatched her damn wig. She should have snatched hers off too. But that's besides the point. My thing is this. We see, because of this fight, if you want to call it a fight, little mayhem, we see that the girls don't get a chance to go inside the club. Natalie claims she's pissed off.
The club owner comes outside and lets us know that we are not able to enter into club due. Did Biggie really just do all of that? Bitch, you didn't fuck my money up now. Now you got a problem with me.
What you think? Do you think Biggie should have waited till after the club, 2 weeks later, 2 hours before the club, at the house? When do you think Biggie should have did her big one?
No, Biggie should not have waited.
Why? She done messed up the bed.
F y'all bad. Y'all just trying to throw me out. Trying to evict me. So guess what? I done told people, once you can't tell somebody how to react, once you already acted on what you wanted to do. So if I want to mess up every performance on the way because you done started with me, guess what? You open Pandora box. And since it's open, I'm coming.
As I'm walking by her, I hit her because you're gonna have a nerve to touch my stuff, and then you think we're gonna go and kumbaya in the fucking club. It's not happening that way. That shit's whack.
The only thing I think Biggie should have did different was change that slap to a punch in the face.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I would have did. Yeah. A little tap on the head, you shook her. You should have popped her right in the face. Now you would have woke her all the way up. Like, you ain't confused. You know exactly who punched you in the face. That's what I said.
If she would have grabbed her hair, at least that would have brought her down a little bit, brought her over to a little bit, and she could have stayed in the fight a little bit longer. But that one little running back,
and slap.
That was ended before it began.
Right, because that tells you she really didn't want to fight. She just wanted to
do something.
Right, like,
I'm here.
Right. I'm not playing with you. Said she want to put her in her place.
Bitches get smart, and bitches need to be put in the place. Okay?
She wants to check her. I guess why I slapped her. And she probably should have told the people in her house, or at least on the bus, like, yeah.
Okay.
I'm about to.
That's a whole other conversation. We all sitting on the bus. We about to go to a club. Everybody is wearing club attire. You got on jeans, gym shoes, and a t-shirt, and a baseball cap, no hair. Everybody know what's up.
I just got a bad feeling about this motherfucking club. We're supposed to be going to Club Dude. Everybody was really dressed up. Biggie, though. This motherfucking Biggie had a t-shirt on, so we was all trying to figure out, okay, why you stepping out of the house like Smiley did?
And even Anna Mac even said it in the back. Now, to me,
she did.
For Sky to get in her confessions and, oh my God, I did. Bet you lying.
Biggie? What? No. I mean, damn, I did not think this was Biggie. This cannot be. I was not expecting this. I know the bitch wasn't dressed for the club.
You lying. You lying. You knew damn well what was going down when you got to that club. It's the same thing when that one episode where everybody was dressed to go out and Smiley had on workout clothes.
Right.
You knew what was up. Somebody is getting ass kicked. I don't think that she knew like how it was going to go down. I think it was like, okay, Biggie, she's dressed to fight because she probably thinks that Scarface is going to jump on her. It's going to be a fight, or they probably thought it was going to be inside the club, kind of like how it was with Smiley and them. Zeus orchestrated that fight with Smiley and Mariah Lynn's sister in the club. So I'm thinking they're probably thinking like it's going to be a fight sometime this night that's going to involve Biggie, but not sure when. And like you said, the way Biggie ran up, nobody expected that.
That was Biggie. Wait, that was Biggie? That was Biggie? I thought that was random bitch.
Right. You know, and it was so fast, like you said. We're already kind of on go because the last time Scarface claimed we went out, somebody tapped on the forehead, and now here once again somebody tapping on the forehead 2 times. So I feel like they were on guard because of that, not necessarily putting 2 and 2 together. Like, oh,
Biggie about to set it off in this time.
Right? Is that Biggie or whatnot? But as far as messing up the bag, once again, y'all niggas fought at the club with Smiley. So being upset that this particular club owner decided not to let y'all in, I think it was because, like Biggie was saying in their van, this venue is packed even more than the last one, and it's smaller. So they don't have the space for all this mayhem to go down in that club, and maybe they ain't got the insurance either. Because clearly, y'all just fought an episode or 2 ago in a club. So don't act like y'all don't do that, because y'all do. It just, like I said, this particular club owner decided he ain't got the money to clean it up, and it went left.
That we are not able to enter into Club Do. He didn't like the fact that there was an altercation in front.
But I'm glad Biggie, she did her thing. I'm glad that she did not
let it slide.
Right, she didn't let it slide. Right, and I think too, she's coming off the fact too that Scarface been testing her. Because remember that initially Scarface pushed her that one time and Biggie did nothing. So it's like, you think I'm a punk. You think I'm not about, let me show you something. Let me show you a little something. And that's what she did. So kudos to Biggie. She didn't do much, but she did something.
So I'm not satisfied. This is not over. We're gonna see each other again. You was not sneaking me, bro. You out of your fucking mind, bro.
I feel like when y'all sitting around talking to each other, you act like y'all friends. But then when shit hit the fan and shit go down, it's every man for themselves.
So Biggie's still here.
Yeah.
Yes. Smiley's still here.
Yeah. They wasn't letting it go down.
You can't come and evict somebody that's in a house that's not fucking yours. Yeah, that's not happening.
I'm not bothered at all about eviction notices because we baddies, right? Ain't no rules to it.
Okay. So, we ending this episode off with Natalie's pool party. I think it is.
We're having a baddie pool party, and of course it's lit. We're dropping water balloons. We got the water guns out. But it's time for these other baddies to get over here from the other house.
Anyway, so we see at the pool party, Scarface's plot. Now, everybody in House A knows Scarface's plot. House B, not so much. Now, we see House B kind of walk past Scarface as she's hiding in the bushes, and we see it all go down. Do you think that at some point, like, somebody should form an alliance with Biggie, take up for Biggie, help Biggie out, be on Biggie's side, and throw a punch for Biggie? I mean, House B, where you at? Huh?
When stuff was going, no, because Biggie ain't do that either. Like,
Do it for who?
Nobody.
Biggie been getting jumped on since she came through the door.
So it's Smiley, and she told Smiley the thing. We can't be a duo. I can't have you guys.
The two underdogs can't be a duo.
If anything,
Well,
they should. Right,
should.
that makes sense for them too. You both getting the same treatment. Stick up for each other. And
Yeah,
she
but I wouldn't trust
blatantly, but she blatantly told her, "I can't have your back."
I wouldn't trust Molly. But like I said, I wouldn't expect two underdogs to form an alliance. These two underdogs to form.
Why? Most of them do.
We do things differently. So you defend yourself, I'm gonna defend myself. You deal how you deal with your situation, I'm gonna deal with how I deal with my situation.
I would expect these two underdogs to form an alliance because I don't think Biggie is on Smiley's levels. Biggie is she's above Smiley as far as an OG. You are somebody that nobody knows, nobody likes. It's different. You don't have the fan base that I have. I don't see that alliance with her.
To me, it don't matter because that's what y'all both getting the same treatment. OG or not, you're both getting dogged, played with, and done
Not
wrong.
necessarily, because I think nobody likes Smiley.
Right.
People like Biggie.
It's my supporters. What can I say? I don't know them people, bro.
I'm pulling up with you outside.
I love you, baby. You can't come with me. I don't know you, but you can't come with me.
And
they're just not showing their love or their alliance to her, but
that's what I'm saying. It
like
don't matter. You're in the same boat next to the person that no one likes. No one's sticking up for you. No one has your back. Okay, if Biggie said like she knows, like it's her time on the merry-go-round, and now they own her. She went through it last year. She knows what to do this year.
I still think that because when you House B, y'all all sit down together and kumbaya. Oh, we're so good together. We get along so well. Every time House A comes over here, they want to fight us. I feel like when y'all sitting around talking to each other, you act like y'all friends. But then when shit hit the fan and shit go down, it's every man for themselves.
So Biggie's still here.
Yeah.
Yes. Smiley's still here.
Yeah. They wasn't letting it go down.
You can't come and evict somebody that's in a house that's not fucking yours. Yeah, that's not happening.
I'm not bothered at all about eviction notices because we baddies, right? Ain't no rules to it.
It's like y'all clearly don't understand that you all are stronger together than you are apart. If House A rather, is clearly together.
Yep.
They plot, they plan, they're bonded.
But it's different versus House A and versus House B. House A, they have friendships over there, genuine friendships outside of the show.
Right.
Natalie, Rolly, Scotty, they know each other. This is like 3 years on. Then,
Right.
What's I say? Rolly and ET have a relationship outside the show. Then Suki and what's that like girl name? Sapphire, and then Natalie and Mariah Lynn are friends. So it's genuine friendships bonded over there. Versus House B, no one knows. They all got thrown into the house. They don't know each other.
But how do you form a bond or a friendship? It has to start somewhere. Okay, make a goddamn friend.
Or they
make a friend.
Or it can be Zeus editing. You know how Zeus is. Then on top of that, like they could be more of a they don't know each other like that, right? But like we cool enough, but I'm not gonna let nobody jump you. But when you one on one, do your thing. But if somebody jump in, hey, do your own.
I don't see any alliance when it comes to House B when someone comes at them. Like even like you said, even Tasiki and somebody else said, how is somebody going to come into our house and evict somebody and you don't even live here? Tasiki and Animat both expressed that. So I'm like, okay, but it's your house. You talking about it, but you ain't do nothing. When it went down, oh, wait a minute. How y'all going to evict? Nobody said anything to House A at all. And the same thing with the pool party. Now, I don't expect anybody to necessarily fight for Biggie, but when you see something that's totally out of line, hey, hold on, Rolly. You throwing water guns? You throwing water bottles? Come on now, you doing too much.
You don't have to do that. No, for real, like you don't have to do that. No, for real. But Rolly, I'm just saying you don't have to do that. Rolly, you don't have to do that. No, you don't have to do that. Rolly, shut the fuck up.
House A was on Rolly about that. They were
but House B was not. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
think they all walking into it. It's not
no. When Rolly started throwing the water guns and the bottles, they would already fought. The fight was over. Now Rolly is just throwing stuff, and everybody's just trying to get out the way or whatnot. And the security guard would say, well, "Hey, don't throw water guns." But I'm like, to me, if I see somebody that's in my house that I'm supposed to be trying to be cool with, our house versus their house, because clearly at this point that's what it's about. House A, House B. So to me, it's showing House B is a bunch of weak links. They haven't figured out the game yet. That you are stronger together than you are apart. Like I said, I'm not saying do like House A and plot and plan to jump on folks or whatnot, but I'm saying have a plan as far as, okay, look, this is what we're going to do. If somebody's coming for one of us, we all going to step up and be like, get to the bottom of whatever it is. We ain't going to just let it go down. If some person in our house is getting jumped, we're going to stop that. Just something to form an alliance.
Technically, it hasn't been any jumping this season.
Okay, we ain't about to run the tapes back on Smiley, Suki, Sapphire, and Mariah Lynn. That was a jump.
Let the chick go. Let the chick go. My hand.
That was jumping.
Like I said, the same thing with T. Nobody stuck up for her. She fought 3 girls in one day. So at this point, you kind of.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying also. What do you expect once people already showed you what's going on?
House full of suckers. That's what I'm saying. House full of suckers.
No, I told you, I think it's more of a point of we're not gonna let nobody jump you type of thing. And then it was
House B?
Yeah, House B fires. We're not gonna let people one-on-one. Like if it's one-on-one, do your own, stand your own. But
what went down with Smiley was not fair. It was 3 people
nobody
on her.
liked it, Smiley. That's the issue. No one likes Smiley.
House.
They don't. It's different. If someone doesn't like you, they don't care what happens to you. No one in the house likes this Smiley. Everybody in the house can come along and agree that Smiley is a liar.
Okay, so like I said, we move forward to this episode. Like I said, when it comes to Biggie, when Rolly is attacking after the fight, you're throwing objects at her constantly or whatnot.
And, Natalie.
They were throwing at her too.
Scotty, they all was over there throwing stuff at her. They was throwing the water balloons. Rolly was the only
water balloons was expected. I'm talking about what Rolly was doing. Rolly was throwing water guns. Rolly was throwing water bottles. Rolly was throwing things that could actually hurt her. Water balloons just don't get you wet.
Don't throw the gun.
They were throwing water balloons
at each other.
Don't throw nothing
at me after I just got into a fight. It's all your
house. Nobody, like I'm saying, in House B said anything to in Biggie's defense is what I'm saying. I feel like if y'all in this house together, y'all should at least form some type of alliance or some type of agreement of we are house B at this point. This is what we are about and what we're not gonna have happen. How you let somebody come in your house and kick niggas out of your house?
They ain't go nowhere.
But I'm just saying, how you let somebody, I guarantee you, nobody in house B can go to house A and demand nothing. Nothing. It ain't going down. So I'm saying that the they gotta come on now. Y'all got house B, y'all got to do better. Period.
What do you think? Let us know. Drop your 2 cents below. See ya. Hey y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're messing with the vibe. See ya.